Welcome back. In this tutorial, we're going to modify the script we created in our previous tutorial. Let's begin by adding a chamfer to my model. A 2 mm distance is OK. Let's click OK. And let's open the parameters window. Let's create another custom parameter. Let's highlight the name of my first parameter, Control-C to copy it. Now let's add a true-false parameter and Control-V to paste it. Then type in a 2, so my parameter 2. Now let's switch it to true. By the way, right here we can see the rule name where my parameter is used. Let's click Done. Now double-click to edit the rule. The first step is going to be to delete this line. Let's right-click on Chamfer 1 and select Capture Current State. We'll replace true with the variable myParameter. So let's talk about what's happening here. In the if-then statement, the condition returns a Boolean value of true or false. In this tutorial, instead of using a conditional statement, we're going to use a variable that stores a Boolean value. Let's delete this part of the code. And let's move the message box right here simply to better see what's going on in our code. So let's copy and paste. If my parameter 2 stores a true value, then this line of code will be executed. Otherwise, this line of code will execute. As a result, the fillet and the chamfer will be suppressed or unsuppressed, and the message box function will let us know what value my parameter 2 stores. OK, let's test the routine. Click OK. The value is true. Click OK. Let's go to the parameters window now and change this value to false. Let's click OK. So both the fillet and the chamfer are suppressed. My parameter stores the value false now. OK. And let's modify our script a little bit more. Let's replace the else statement with else if. And I'll replace this expression with a logical operator, not. We'll place my parameter 2. So basically, what's going to happen now? If the variable myParameter 2 stores the value of true, this line of code will execute. If the variable myParameter 2 stores the value false, then this expression here will return true. And this line of code will execute. Let's make it a little more obvious. Let's add this line of code to the message box. Ampersand symbol and Control-V to paste. Maybe let's add a dash here. Now the message box will show us which value this variable stores, and it also shows us what value this expression will return. Let's click OK. And here we see true, false. Click OK. Let's go to parameters. Switch this to false. Now the message box shows false, true. And the fillet and chamfer get suppressed. This concludes our tutorial about using Boolean parameters.